All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First, I want to give honors, goes praises due to
Yahweh,
Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kakadash. Double honors, Apostle Nell, there's a great millstone. Peace to Akim that's doing this work on the four corners of earth. Brother DeWad from GMS Detroit Bar Camp.
I'm Einar from GMS Detroit Bar Camp.
And so, I'm about to show this video. Well, two videos actually. I'm gonna show. Okay, the first one is gonna be about how these Jake women, which is really Southern Kingdom, they the ones really wilding out and going crazy, about the passport bros leaving America and getting with other women outside of the U.S. because the women in Babylon the Great, they
but they don't say nothing about Eve when she goes to Dubai. They don't say shit about that. When she goes to Dubai and Ishmael be doing all kind of crazy shit to her ass, but they want to get on us about passport brothers going to
the passport
Taiwan,
bros.
going to these places where women really loves Jake.
Yeah. Well, not just that.
Not only Jake go there, Esau even go there.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Esau, he been going around the world a long time.
God.
Way more than Jake. Because we in captivity. But now, because you got now, if you look at this, if you really pay attention to the statistics, you actually have more Jake men that are in the so-called blue-collar class, also getting richer and getting the businesses out here, and they don't really have to stay in America like that. And I'm talking about those type of men, and because it actually grown to the so-called middle class of Jake, better than it was in the 80s and 90s compared to now. And so now you got these brothers that actually can go out, that can go to the so-called Latin countries, to the Asian countries, to the African countries, okay? And so, it's a big thing going on. And what I'm about to show, the first video I'm going to show right quick, this Jake woman just wilding out him for no reason, all because he wants to go and enjoy himself at another country, pretty much.
Who want that?
Exactly.
Who want that? Who want a woman that don't be talking shit to him?
That's crazy.
From the moment he wakes up to go to work, make money, and she's not
That's crazy, man.
She's not helping him. All they doing is just take from nigga. It's always a one-way thing. It's not where money is coming back in return. They just constantly taking from Jake.
Mm-hmm.
Who wants that? Who
Exactly.
want a woman like that? Who constantly talking shit to him?
Mm-hmm.
So, I got a quick picture. This is and a lot of these the Jake women. Your boxes, your vagina is so polluted because your body count is so fucking high, man. There is no ends of how destroyed it is.
Mm-hmm.
And
what she failed to realize of what she done. See, when it comes to these
proud.
Government airplanes and all that, when you do stuff like this, guess what? They could put you on a terrorist list. I know she's already on a ban nationwide not to go no damn where not, because she done did this crap, embarrassing herself, because the government, they take this serious. Especially when you're on them airplanes, because Esau controls all that.
And that's one thing. That's a bad look for Eve, because they proud. They talk shit to Jake. Instead of instead of uplifting her man or or sticking to one man. Hey, these women are something else. And let's get it. You know, this is on Isaiah 3 and 16. Moreover, Yahweh said, because the daughters of Zion are haughty, they walk with stretched forth necks. So if you're haughty and walk with stretched forth necks, let's get the definition for haughty. You know, what haughty means. You know, and it's going on you the gaba gaba to be high, to be exalted, to be haughty, to be arrogance, a bad sense, Strong's KG translation count 34. Proud, y'all proud ass women. Lifted up, mount up to be proud. Hey, y'all women are too damn proud. And hey, the Most High hates that shit. You know, a proud, especially a proud man or a proud woman, he resists the proud. With necks, with stretched forth necks, wanton eyes. Let's go to that wanton eyes, man, because hey, the wanton eyes, y'all women are something else. The way y'all behave, you know, wanton, to ogling, to make, to look around, because and this is the thing about you so-called women. Hey, y'all constantly looking around and wanting for the next come up.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of being happy with what you got, hey, it's always about the next man come up. Because the next man come up and have a little bit more than what your man have right now, hey, y'all quickly drop him and pick up with that man. That's the reason why a lot of E's have multiple baby daddies. Because, hey, they have multiple lovers. In this
Mm-hmm.
place right here, America, hey, it's not a bad thing for a woman to have multiple lovers. And they look at it as a way to make money. Because with multiple lovers, they call it multiple cash flow streams. Because they have multiple baby daddies. They take them all to friends of the court and they look at their kids as a way of making money.
Mm-hmm.
You know, walking and menacing as they go and make a tinkling with their feet. Therefore, Yahweh will smite the scab of the crown of the head of the daughter of Zion. And when Yahweh Shem Yahshai smite the crown of the head of you women, especially Judah, you so-called nigger women. Yeah, hey, y'all have these bald heads. It's from all the shit that you do. Hey, you put hair in your hair that's been offered to gods, to idols. Hey, you put them chemicals in your head. Hey, you put them them braids in your head
Mm-hmm.
with them hairs offered to idols. And man, I be looking at some of these women on social media. Man, they be looking like like you know how the Asian man that be doing the that be fighting.
Karate.
Yeah, no, be doing that. What you call it? They be cutting off the ball. right here in the
Oh yeah, you talking about the monks,
the Muay Thai.
the Muay Thai?
Yeah, Muay Thai, them motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I be seeing Eve looking like that,
Okay.
and then they get them a lace front and still do that shit like they still got hair on them.
Sometimes duty calls.
Salakia.
We get it.
Preachers.
For this commercial, I'm about to show the second video.
It also could result
You mind if I show this right quick?
Go ahead.
in prison time.
Now, by the way, this is the one that happened in out in Dubai. This Jake woman, she messed around and did over there, was screaming at a man, and you can't do that crap. Now she's over there, and her mama up here talking or whatever because she was out there acting the fool, and they failed to realize when it comes to these Muslim countries, women got no laws. Okay.
Hey, women are to be humbled.
Yes.
Are in the presence of men. And they got that proud spirit, that Babylon spirit over here in America, and they proud.
Right.
and she got arrested for raising her voice at a man.
Right. Get to it.
It was very scary.
The trip turned terrifying for Tiara Young Allen when her mom says she was a passenger in a friend's rental car and they got into an accident there in Dubai. Tina Baxter says when her daughter went to the company to retrieve her ID, credit card, and other items left in the rental, Baxter says it did not go well.
She found out that she could only receive those items if she paid an undisclosed amount of money. She dealt with a very aggressive individual, a young man there who was screaming at her.
Baxter says her 29-year-old daughter ultimately yelled back at the rental car agent. She says result.
Now look at her.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to say, did she eat some green eggs in hell?
hey. And look at her, man.
Oh,
she went
man.
from, what was that, a green wig to this one right here. And these women think that they the shit.
No.
You know, this is their kingdom. Hey, they got Section 8, welfare. They go to Dubai. They got friends of the court. All these different streams of money coming into them where they could go and travel to places.
Yeah.
But they want to get mad at Jake when he wants to do the same thing. And when Jake go out to these countries, they not looking for just to have fun. They looking for a wife.
That's right.
You know, when Jake go out to these places, they looking for a wife. They want to start a family.
Mm-hmm.
These women, they want to, they want multiple baby daddies, so they can have multiple cash streams coming from friends of the court.
Yeah. And their bodies is only made to be with one man only, according to the scriptures, because when a man's she's carrying, by her having all these different men, she's carrying all those spirits on her. You know, and that's why a lot of you Jake men can't get along with these women, because from all them spirits of all them dealing with these men, and that's why you can't get along with them.
Hey, when you a semen dumpster or a cum dumpster, where everybody just keep dumping they load into you, you know, and that's the reason why a lot of these women have, like brother said, all these demons on them. They be bipolar, schizophrenia, out of their fucking mind. But hey, she got the humbling period now. Hey, she gonna be in her right mind right now because they treating her like shit over there in that jail cell.
I bet she want to go back to Houston now.
hey, she gonna wish that she never left.
You know.
You know. And go back to here, Revelations 3:18. In the day that Yahweh will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet, and the calls and the round tires like the moon, and the chains and the bracelets and the mufflers and the bonnets and the ornaments and of legs and headbands and tablets and earrings and rings and nose jewels and changeable suits of apparel and to mantles, and the wimpers, and the crisping pins, and the glasses, and the fine linen, and the hoods and the veils. And that's the way she's supposed to be dressed up, with hoods and veils over her face. All you supposed to see her eyelids. That's all you supposed to see, her eyes.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, she's showing it all. You know, who want that?
Now,
Hey,
if she, it's like if she did this over there in that country, here's the thing: even if you got social media over there in Dubai, they want to know what you showing. Now they can lock her up for this too.
Yep. And it shall come to pass, instead of a sweet smell, there shall be a stink. Instead of a girdle, a rent. Instead of the Coca-Cola bottle shape, because the so-called Judite women, they had the baddest bodies, but the curses is on her.
Mm-hmm.
But and the scripture said, instead of a girdle, a rent. And a rent is a you out of shape, funny built. It look like what the hell going on over there with that body that you got, you know. And even when even when Eve have these out of shape bodies, they still proud of the motherfucker. Hey, it don't matter if you're the prettier one to the ugliest one. They still proud ass women.
In their head, they think they all tens. That's the problem.
Kind. Instead of a well set hair, baldness. Instead of a stomach of girdling of sackcloth, a burning instead of beauty. Hey, the Most High jacked y'all ass up.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, right now, she can't put no makeup on. She can't put no lipstick on. Hey, right now, she's sitting in a cell, hoping that she gets some food sent to her, and if it is probably give her a meal probably once a day.
Mm-hmm.
If they felt like it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know. But hey, you women, and she getting exactly what she deserved.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Precept.
What you got?
Book of Isaiah, chapter 32, verses 9.
Let me get with you. Go.
Okay. I'm gonna start at 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters, giving ear unto my speech.
God.
Many days.
Hold on. Hey. These women are at ease. It's easy life for them. With Section 8, with WIC, with food stamps. With friends of the court payments coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, these women are driving around in cars that they really can't afford, with high ass car notes. Hey, acting like they living large. You know, really, instead of saving, a lot of these women are not saving none of that money they getting. They are spending it as quick as they get it.
Yep.
You know?
Exactly.
They careless. Because when you're careless, you ain't saving for tomorrow. You constantly keep spending. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Keep going.
Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless daughters, for the vintage shall fail.
Hey, your looks. Hey, the way you look pretty and all that shit. Hey, a lot of these women right now, they ventures did fail.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, they badass bodies. They pretty looks, they faces and all that stuff. Hey, time is a humbler for a lot of women.
Yes.
Hey, when women go from sugar to shit, and it humbles them. But then again, it's still some of them that went from sugar and shit that's still proudful. Still think they the shit. Hey, bitch, you 60 years old. You 50 years old. You ain't the shit no more.
Right.
You know? Hey, you 40. You 30. You ain't the shit no more. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I can't make a family with you.
Mm-hmm.
Don't want to. That's the reason why they go overseas. And a guy around my age, I'm 56. I'm looking for, if I go overseas and be a passport brother, I'm looking for somebody that I can have make a family with.
Exactly.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
And these women over there, hey, they taught to love their husbands. Hey, they taught to keep the house in order, keep the house clean. Hey, men don't do women work, keeping up the house.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they taught to take care of their man. So the moment he goes home and from work and he gets to take care of everything, they make sure everything at that house is taken care of.
That's right.
Where he ain't got to worry about or ask for nothing. It's already done. It's already a hot meal waiting for him the moment he step in the door.
Mm-hmm.
You know, hey, if he needs his feet rubbed, he needs his back rubbed, she's gonna do that.
Yeah.
Because hey, these women appreciate men more.
Yeah, well, first of all, these other women in these other nations outside of America, they were raised to take care of a man really from birth. Let's call that what it is. That they were taught to be feminine. They weren't taught to be masculine, not like a man, and all that other BS.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you know they supposed to. They know their place. They know they're supposed to serve a man. And the word woman, when you look up the word, it means to serve a man.
Servant.
Servant, yeah.
God.
You know.
But hey, a lot of these women don't want to serve a man. They don't want a man to be after he done bust his ass all fucking day, been talked to all fucking day from they place of work, treated like shit all day. Hey, this is a place where he's supposed to come and feel comfort.
Mm-hmm.
He's supposed to not have to hear hell or a bunch of bullshit coming out of their mouth.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I never really I came close again. Like me personally, I came getting close to Mary once, but I let her go because I knew I wasn't gonna get no peace.
Hey, sometimes it's best to be by yourself.
It's not worth it.
Inner peace is better.
That's right.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
than being around women that don't really care for you, only care for you because of what you can bring, and they don't bring shit. Talking about you to table, you ain't man. If hey, I can't wait for Jacob Trouble to get here because hey, she ain't bringing nothing to the table. She's gonna be left behind.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because the Lord's about to flip this around in a minute. Y'all not gonna be able to get nothing if a guy wants to give it to you now, and that's on him.
Oh, shit.
If you get it.
Brother ain't gonna want to give her nothing because hey, if he can't come home and feel comfortable,
Mm-hmm.
and especially during that time, Jacob's Trouble, it might start off with one man. With a matter of fact, let me get it. This is Isaiah. What's it? Isaiah 4. In that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, "We will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name, and take away our approach." So, when you take a woman away, a woman approach, you getting all up in them guts. You making her pregnant because you removing her reproach, she's being fertile. She's doing what a woman's supposed to do. She's supposed to have children.
Mm-hmm.
When you take away her reproach, you are putting a baby up in her. And 7 women shall take hold to one man, and that's the Israelite man. And saying we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel, only let us be called by thy name and take away our reproach. In fact, what was it?
What you going to, Sirach?
No. I'm going to where Genesis.
Okay.
Where they was Rachel and Lee were you know matter of fact, start right here. This is Genesis 29 and 30, and he also went unto Rachel, and he loved also Rachel more than Leah, and he served them. Yet no, this is Genesis 29 and 11, and when the Lord saw that Leah was hated, he opened up her womb, but Rachel was barren. So and Leah conceived and bare a son, and she called his name Reuben, for she said, surely Yahweh have looked upon my affliction, and now therefore my husband will love me. And she conceived again and bare a son, because Yahweh have heard that I was hated, and he had therefore given me this son also. And she called his name Simeon. And she conceived again and bare a son, and said, now this time my husband will be joined unto me, because I have borne him 3 sons. Therefore his name shall be called Levi. And she conceived again and bare a son, and she said, now I will praise Yahweh. Therefore she called his name Yahweh, and Judah, and left barren. And Rachel saw that she bare Jacob no children. She envied her sister, and said unto Jacob, give me children, or else I die. And she asked to remove her reproach. Give me children, or else I die, because a main purpose of a woman is to have children.
Mm-hmm.
And Jacob's anger was kindled against Rachel, and he said, am I Yahweh's stead, who had withheld me from thee the fruit of thy womb? And he said, behold, my maid Belial, go unto her, and she shall bear upon my knee, that I might have children by her. And she gave him Belial and her handmaid to wife, and he went unto her, and Belial conceived and bare Jacob a son. And Rachel said, Yahweh have judged me. He have also heard my voice, and have given me a son. Therefore I'll call his name Dan. And Belial, Rachel maid, conceived again and bare Jacob a second son. And she said, with great wrestling I have wrestled with my sister, and I have prevailed. And she called his name Nethiam. And when she saw that she had left barren, she took Zilpah her maid, and gave her to Jacob to wife. Hey, these days are coming back where we're going to have multiple wives. Matter of fact, Solomon had 1,000 women. Hey, we ain't going to be worrying about one woman.
Right. We can't bring a nation back with one woman.
Hey, King Solomon had 1,000 women in his time. Matter of fact, where is it? Is it 2 Samuel 10? Oh, it's Chronicles, ain't it? I think it's Chronicles 10 and 1. Nope.
And like what the brother was saying, dyeing their hair with these crazy colors, you ain't supposed to dye it. Period. Walking around damn near naked, that's going way off. Like the brother said, really a woman's supposed to be covered up from head to toe.
Yeah, modest apparel.
Kind of modest apparel.
But these ain't the times where Esau let them do whatever the hell they want to do. This is what is it? Matter of fact, I gotta look for it. But Solomon had 1,000 wives. We're gonna return back to the days of David, when Yahweh Shem shall return. And how is one gonna become a strong nation if we only dealing with one woman?
So I can bear with us. We're just waiting for the brother to go ahead and get that scripture.
I was right off of it. This is yeah, I was right off of it. This is First Kings 11 and 1. But King Solomon loved many strange women, together with the daughter of Pharaoh, the women of the Moabites, the Ammonites, the Edomites, the Zidonians, the Hittites, and the nations which concerning Yahweh said unto the children of Israel, ye shall not go into them, neither shall they come into you, for surely they will turn away your heart after their gods. And Solomon cleaved unto these in love, and he had 700 wives and princesses and 1,300 concubines. And his wives turned away his heart. So Solomon had 1,000 women. Hey, man, we ain't gonna care about during the days when we get back to the kingdom about one woman, because the Most High gonna give us plenty of women.
Right. Can you bring out this precept?
Which one?
Sirach 25, and you might as well go to 1.
Sirach 25.
Because there's a whole lot.
Yeah.
You might as well.
Man, I'd rather.
I mean, if your spirit said go to the main point, go to the main point.
I'd rather go straight to the point. This is Sirach 25 and 13. Give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. Go ahead, speak.
Con, cause the scripture just said it perfectly. Okay, I'd rather have a plague than to be with a wicked ass woman, for real, because because you ain't gonna have nothing but health issues, more health issues, and you just gonna be living insanity if you with a woman that's not humble.
I have rather to dwell. I'm gonna skip down to 16. I'd rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep a house with a wicked woman.
Woman, yeah, exactly. Because without that order, they're chaotic.
God.
You know.
Hey, it's our job to keep women in line, to protect themselves from themselves. That's the whole purpose of man. Hey, to protect women, to protect themselves, from making stupid decisions. And this was a stupid decision. You going to Dubai and thinking that you was gonna come up back out there and make some money and do all that shit. But look at you now. You know.
Yeah. She went over there to be a truck driver because they make over 144 grand. But still, I mean, that didn't help you out because you brought that Western culture with you, that feminism, and you forgot that you was a negress. Because you out there with Ishmael, and Ishmael is really worse than Esau. Because I found out, even during the times of the slave trade and all that, when one of them Ishmael men got you pregnant, you know what they did to your kid? Once it came out, they took their back of their heel and boot, and they stumped the kid. If you don't believe me, you can look this up yourself. Them Ishmael, they worse than Esau. But also when they had the Jake men, they used to cut their rods off. Yeah.
Castrate them, yeah.
To make sure they don't get their women pregnant and everything because they want to keep their population over there.
God.
And I know you got something to say.
The wickedness of a woman changes her face and darker his countenance like sackcloth. Flat out, me myself, I ain't trying to fuck with none of these women. And I got a wife right now, but once that one, if she goes in the spirit world, I ain't about to get married and do that shit all over again. I'm done. You know,
for the kingdom.
I'm waiting for the kingdom, and then I'll deal with women there. You know, who want to bring children in this world right here? The way this place is set up through Babylon the Great. This place is so confusing. You even have kids confused. You know, this place is just wicked as fuck. And man, I just can't wait to get the fuck out of here, man. This place is through. I'm gonna skip down to 19. All wickedness is but a little, but the wickedness of a woman let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. Hey, she's catching hell right now, but hey, I'm willing to bet you that wicked woman has a wicked nigga some way in her life. You know, and she thinks she's fine, but to me she's about like a 6.5. She's not real fine to me.
And she's losing hair. I can see that receiving up her skull, and then hers is way back than mine, man.
She's not a 10.
No.
Well, a nigga be like, oh, you drop dead gorgeous. You fine.
Nah.
You fine in a mother. No.
And here's what it really is. The Lord made her an example.
And with this book, Sirach, the 25th chapter, the scriptures say, 21st, stumble not at a beauty of a woman, nor desire her for pleasure. So these words are wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Hey, don't lose your mind over a woman. You know,
not worth it.
I don't give a fuck how cute or whatever she may look in your eyes, but hey, what's that song say? Thin line between love and hate. Hey, man, hey. You can look pretty on the outside, but that inside could be the worstest thing that you ever see in a human being in all your life.
Exactly.
Because that could be an ugly person on the inside.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, that's right.
So hey, I can't wait. And hold on, verse 24. And the woman came to beginning of sin, and through her we all die. And God, Adam was the seed, Eve was the seed, and hey, if we follow women anywhere, hey, we gonna be in fucked up situation.
Yep.
Look what happened with Adam and Eve. Hey, through her, a beginning came sin, and today, all the way up until now, we are still dying because of it. Hey, give her no water. Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gather abroad. Hey, where she at? She in Dubai, but she from Houston.
Mm-hmm.
So she gadding abroad and got herself caught up in some bullshit.
And here's the thing: them countries over there, they got Sharia law over there. They don't play that over there. And then on top of that, they still in that culture of chopping people's heads off with them swords. they, but hey, she gonna learn.
Hell yeah. And if 26, if she has not, as thou wouldest have her, cut her off from thy flesh, and give her a bill of divorce, and let her go. So, hey, don't be trying to keep these bitches. Man, fuck them. Hey, they say there's a dime a dozen, and it's even more than that a dozen right now, because straight heterosexual men are in short supply, especially among Israelite men.
Mm-hmm.
We are in short supply. Hey, you got the download brothers. Hey, you got the not only the download brothers. Hey, you got the Moes, and you got the brothers that's locked up.
Yeah.
So hey, it's about like well, it used to be 10 to every woman, 10 men to every woman. Now it's about like 20, maybe 30 men to one woman.
Yeah, and this is just more to come because the Lord is giving
20
them
or 30 women to one man.
kind.
It's like it.
Yeah. So this is just really the beginning of these women that want to chase the passport, bros, because they don't want to be with their ass, and that's really what it is. Like with that first part of that clip of that other video, she yelling like a hyena and all this and that, and then you got this one that's over there in a Muslim country and thinking you do whatever you want. That's not the United States, okay? You got to remember, like them, especially them Middle Eastern countries, they really don't like Westerners like that. Especially, if you're a so-called Negro woman and all that, yeah, they really don't like you. But hey, this just a punishment that the Lord gave her, and there's gonna be more punishment coming. All right, so with that,
and another thing I noticed, hey, Eve could deal with all these other niggas from all these different countries and all that, but you don't never hear the so-called NB, the so-called black woman, getting on them. You don't see them getting on Serena. She hemmed up with a so-called Edomite. Hey, you don't see them talking about that. Hey, what's that? That woman that's in that was in the Galaxy of the Guardians.
Yeah.
She's dealing with a so-called Edomite.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, a lot of these women of our people are dealing with Edomites, but you don't never hear them go off on them. It's always Jake. Hey, when Jake gets some money and they deal with a woman and it's not of their nation or they liking, then they want to go off and go in on them.
Well, see, they only doing that because Esau is in the power seat right now. That's all that is. But it's okay. The Lord about to flip this around. So hey, it's coming. So hey, this is an example of the Lord gonna be humbling these women down. It's gonna happen. It's gonna get worse with Jacob's trouble. Then they're gonna want some help.
And if y'all women don't like it, hey, the scriptures say, read it one more time. 2 Ezra 15 and 26. Is she go not as thou wouldest have her? cut her off from thy flesh and give her a bill of divorce and let her go.
That's right.
And another one will take your place.
Exactly.
You know?
Mm-hmm. So, Lord willing, this is an edifying video. So, with that, I'm going to give honor, let's go as praise to do to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors and positive elders, a great millstone. Peace to Akim that's doing his work on the folk on this earth. Baba Ba, Kwam Bakiyam, Shalom.